Hey, what's up guys, it's me again and welcome back to my channel Mayta What Ifs. Today I am back with a new story. The name of this story is What If Naruto Summoned an Evil Naruto to Save Himself. I know it's confusing, but it's kind of a subplot of today's movie that I uploaded on Apollo Uchiha. By the way, if you haven't checked it out, make sure you do so. Well, it doesn't connect that much, but it kind of is the same concept and in the same universe. So yeah, that is why it's a subplot of the movie that I uploaded there. For better context of what this story is, I suggest you guys watch that movie before this one. So yeah, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Apollo Uchiha channel as well if you haven't done so already. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins 16 years after the QB attack in Konoha Gakure no Sato. It had been 16 years since that horrific night in Konoha. And even after those events, Konoha has went through hell and still survived. Konoha Crush, Pain Attack, and yet one name stood out the most in the three. Naruto Uzumaki, the reason they were able to survive through it all. Because of that, the morale of the people were high, and the shinobis were trying their best to keep it that way while working hard to keep the peace and economy running. The current Hokage Tsunade Senju was also working diligently as much as she could, while our hero Naruto Uzumaki was now resting in his apartment. A well-deserved rest after returning from another yet long mission with his sensei and his teammates Sai and Sakura. As Naruto was resting in his home, we see his doorbell rang, and then there was constantly knocking. Naruto, waking up from his sleep, began to make way, stomping his feet onto the ground in exhaustion towards the door. "Hold up, I'm coming." "Jeez, what's the rush?" As soon as the door opened, there stood a lot of Anbus and Kakashi. "Huh? What are you guys doing here, Sensei? Is something wrong?" "Naruto, we want you to come with us. Get dressed. Tsunade-sama is waiting for you at the Hokage office, and so is the elders." "Elders? Am I in trouble or something?" said Naruto jokingly, getting a bit waken up now, out of his drowsiness state. Kakashi looked at him with a serious expression. "Seriously, am I in trouble?" "It's best if you come with us, Naruto." As Naruto, although a bit now cautious, was able to get ready and come with them, because he still trusted them. As soon as Naruto arrived with them, before Naruto could say anything, Naruto's hands were tied behind his back and he was dropped to his knees. What is going on? Why are you guys doing this? Bachan, what the hell?" "Enough," said the elders. "Naruto Uzumaki, you have been accused by the other villages with proof of your DNA. The Tsunade herself has tested that you tried to kill their Kages, but they were able to save themselves." "What? Impossible! When?" As the delegations that have arrived from different villages then said, "We saw you, and we have proof." And Yamanaka-san over here, as Ino stood by alongside her father, walked through our minds to confirm that it was indeed you who arrived to kill our Kage. "I ordered you to do no such thing. At first I didn't believe it myself, but once it was confirmed, I can't deny it. Your DNA is also present there, Naruto. What the hell were you thinking?" "What? No, Bachan, trust me, I would never do this. Why would I even do this? What would I even get out of this?" "You have hatred towards our villages. Since you're an Uzumaki, what our ancestors have done to Uzushio Gakure, obviously you would be pissed and you would want revenge." "What? No, if I wanted to have revenge, I would have done that a long time ago." "You were powerless back then," said Kakashi. "You couldn't have done anything. You have the power now because you are a sage. That is why you took the action, didn't you?" "What? You're seriously buying this, aren't you, Sensei?" As Naruto was shocked. 16 years! 16 fucking years of his life he gave to this village. And so many years bonding with his sensei, and all those things that he said about teammates being left behind and whatnot. It was all a mush in Naruto's head now. His ears were ringing. With the proof that is undeniable in front of me, I, Tsunade Senju, hereby sentence you to blood prison for 10 years, until you are proven innocent or otherwise. On the other side, you are hereby revoked from the shinobi standards amongst us, as well as a civilian of Konoha. Naruto's eyes widened, as he then began to tremble. His eyes were covered by his hair. As Tsunade came forward, took off the headband. As Naruto stopped her and said, "Take the necklace as well." "What?" I said, "Take the necklace as well. Because I have had enough of you all," said Naruto as his chakra began to flare. His own and the Kyuubi's chakra, infused by his, began to flare, causing cracks to appear everywhere. He broke through the bonds that were tied behind his hands as everyone fell back with a chakra pulse that was released. "Naruto, calm down. No. I'm done with this. Me trying to kill them. Me trying to avenge some clan that I don't even know I belong to. All I ever did is fought for Konoha, fought for recognition, and this is what I get after all this? I'm done. I'm done giving away so much of myself for you, you ungrateful bastards," said Naruto as he then disappeared from there, hearing Kakashi's Chidori sound that he had charged up. Once Naruto disappeared, Tsunade got up and said, "Find him! Now!" As the ambush were dispersed, but Naruto knew that better than anyone. So, he escaped. Escaped so far that nobody would be able to find him. He reverse summoned himself back to Mount Miyaboku. And once there, he was hiding after getting away from Konoha. Konoha searched for him for at least 24 hours and found nothing. They went even to the borders, and still nothing. Once Tsunade was reported back of this, she looked a bit conflicted, as the other Kages were present there by that time as well. It was necessary, Tsunade. And what did it cause? It is the only way. I don't think so. It's not the only way. As the elders agreed that it was indeed the only way. It was a plan, a setup by Konoha and the other villages to make Naruto feel guilty and go to blood prison, where he will be remained, hoping that the Akatsuki wouldn't be able to break in. And Naruto would remain there until they would be able to find a solution to the war that was on the horizon. And now Naruto, he had escaped, and he has left some hateful words for Konoha, from which it could be evident that Tsunade and everyone else that held a place in Naruto's heart has just lost it. Has lost it all. As Tsunade were seated inside her office in nighttime as Sakura arrived, "Sensei, I heard what happened from Ino. Is this true?" "Yes. He thinks we all betrayed him." "In a sense we all did, didn't we?" "Yes. Yes, we did." "So, what are we gonna do now? How are we gonna convince Naruto?" "I don't know, honestly, Sakura. Then again, it is Naruto who we're talking about. I mean, he is kind of mad, I get that, but he is an old baka. I mean, a bowl of ramen and maybe a date, it would convince him that everything is fine." "You really think so? It's that easy?" I'm talking about Naruto here. I'm not talking about anyone else." "I hope so, Sakura. That it's that simple." All the while back on Mount Miyaboku, while the hunt for Naruto was on, the toads were informed of everything. "We know, Naruto boy, that you're telling the truth. Unfortunately, we had allied ourselves with Konoha, so you're gonna sell me out to them. I'm gonna go to prison. Blood prison for what? I didn't do any of that. I was resting back at home after a long mission, which my own teammates went with me. My own sensei did, and yet they told me that I wanted revenge because my clan got wiped out by their hands." "Is it true though?" "Yes, Naruto, it is true. Iwa, Kumo, and Kiri combined their strengths to wipe out Uzishio Gakure. Their women, children, and the elders all were butchered down. As Naruto's eyes widened, and for the first time something within him spoke to him. His blood boiled. He was an Uzumaki. He may not have never known his clan, but hearing that it got massacred just because the other three got afraid of it. To get back at Konoha, Naruto was enraged. Konoha did nothing? Unfortunately, Konoha was busy, so they chickened out and didn't opt to help their allies. Some allies they are. No wonder they stabbed me in the back after everything I did for them. Calm down, Naruto. You still are. You know, the Jinchuriki and Jinchuriki. Of course I'm that. If it was up to me, I would have ripped that damn thing out and let them have it. It's the goddamn key. It must be somewhere. Sensei must have left it somewhere. Jiraiya left notes. We have the Fuinjutsu books of his. He was a seal master after all, and he stored it here. We have it all stashed away. Really? Can I use it? What are you gonna do with that? I'm gonna get rid of myself from this damn Biju. That is tying me down and getting me into trouble. You can die, Naruto. I'll create a seal. I always have fought for myself. No, Naruto. You always fought for the others. But this time I will fight for myself. Right? Yes. This time you will. I hope this works. Are you agreeing to this, Pa? The boy has been through a lot. You know that, Shima. I know that. Jiraiya knew that. Konoha knows that. And yet, they are sending him to prison. For what? Just for baseless accusations? Even if they have solid proof, Naruto said that he wasn't there. And his chakra signature shows that he was in Konoha after that mission. So there's no possible way for him to go and would have done that. You're right. There is no possible way. But why would they accuse him? And why would Konoha believe them so easily? There's something bigger brewing behind this, said Fukasaka, as Shima nodded. I don't care what is brewing or what is not. What's done is done. They have stabbed me in the back, left me to fend for myself in prison, and I escaped the first chance I got. I'm no longer a citizen, neither I belong to Konoha shinobi ranks. I don't care what happens to that hellhole. It's not my village anymore, and it's certainly not my problem. I understand, Naruto boy. Come, I'll show you where the stash is. As they arrived near a tree shed that was made, as the door room opened, there were a lot of scrolls and notebooks that were stashed there. These are the Jiraiya boy's notes and everything that he used to learn and master the Fuinjutsu arts. You can stay here and learn them, but once you're finished, you are to leave, Naruto boy, because I know that the slugs would contact us any time. We can't hide you forever, since we have a treaty with Konoha and the other two clans. I understand, Pa. I won't be a burden to you. And so, Naruto began to learn the Fuinjutsu arts. 1 year passed, as Naruto was nowhere to be found. Toads have been contacted multiple times, and yet they told that Naruto, his signature was lost. They couldn't track him. Something Tsunade found hard to believe, but in the end agreed upon. As for Akatsuki, they held meetings after meetings. Each and every time they tried to search for Naruto, they ended up with nothing. This was the last Jinchuriki they needed to fulfill their plan, which was getting delayed because of his absence. They tried to use Inkaku and Ginkaku, but the husk only went alive for a few seconds before consuming their chakra and souls and returning back to being husk. Meaning that the 10 tails was in need of the Kyuubi's chakra and the Biju itself for proper usage. And the problem was, the Jinchuriki had disappeared a year ago. During that year, Naruto used his clones, thousands upon them, to master the Fuinjutsu. Each and every day, without a second rest, his clones were working, and one at a time they dispelled to give him the knowledge. Naruto within months were able to become a seal master, a true one. Now came the next phase of experimenting. Naruto was experimenting with different seals, different outcomes, some of them exploding in his faces, some of them almost killing him. and some of them outright not working, turning out to be dud. But one seal Naruto was able to craft was a summon seal. As Pa and Ma stood there, "What are you going to do, Naruto boy? This seal looks different, like a summon matrix. I'm gonna try myself to summon QB here, or myself here, so that the QB will be separated from me. If this works, I would get rid of that thing, and with that my curse would end. I would be free. If this backfired, this would be bad, Naruto. Are you sure about this, Naruto boy?" Said Fukusaka. "I got nothing to lose, Pa. I already lost everything." And with that, Naruto bit his thumb and slammed his hand onto the ground and yelled, "Summon!" But instead of him summoning there, or any other thing, there was a puff of smoke. And when it died down, there stood in front of him a Naruto. Someone resembling him. The only difference being in one of his eyes was a Byakugan, and the other one had a Sharingan, and there was a scar on his face. He had long hair, which was wild, and he looked at Naruto. Behind his back was Zabuza's katana as well, the huge blade. Well, well. Is this a new reality? I thought that the council people told me to never come to another world. I certainly never did on my own. Did you do it? What? As taking a single step, the Naruto that was there disappeared and instead was standing, towering over Naruto, who looked like a tiny kid in front of him. Are you the one who summoned me here? Yeah, but I wasn't trying to summon you. Who are you? Name's Naruto Uzumaki, kid. What? No, I'm Naruto Uzumaki. Of course you are. After all, this is your world. I am from another world, similar to elemental nations. Is this the Toad Mountain? Ah, I forgot how it looked like. What do you mean by that? I destroyed mine, you see? Because they betrayed me. Everyone did. It was such a bad day, yet such an eye-opener. Now I remember everything, like it was just in the back of my days. I was like you. Listen, I think it's a mistake that I summoned you here. I never intended to. I was just trying to separate myself from the QB. QB, you say? Didn't you use the key to the seal that our father used? No, I don't have it. Here, use this. As the seal matrix appeared on the Naruto that was summoned, and he gave it to Naruto. And using that, Naruto freed the QB, which looked at Naruto who had been summoned. I'm gonna call him now Evil Naruto, as Evil Naruto stood there looking at it. Hello there, old friend. I conquered you in my world. Would you want to challenge me again to see if I can conquer you again or not? No, I'd rather avoid that, because I can see the fur coat that you're wearing around your waist is mine. Oh yeah, this was a souvenir between our first battle. I'm still waiting for you, or more like my Bolsu, to revive so that we can have our battle again. Yes, I would rather avoid you. You already have one of me to annoy, don't you? Fair play. As Kurama looked towards Naruto, his Naruto, as Evil Naruto stood by there, who was panting heavily because he was now free and weakened. Here, use this. As using his Sharingan and healing chakra, Naruto felt better, as Evil Naruto healed over Naruto. Once he was healed, Naruto stood up. You healed me? Of course I did. Why wouldn't I? Tell me, what is your problem? You summoned me here. Might as well fix your itch. Tell me. As Naruto looked towards Pa and Ma and towards the QB, don't look at me, kid. It's you who summoned him. It's you who gotta deal with him. You see, I'm not a man of patience when it comes to the world, but for me, I got all the time I need, especially another me from another reality, from what I can tell, is betrayed. How did you? You have that look, the look that I had. when I let go of holding back. You don't need to do anything. Leave that to me. I already am a monster. I won't let you become one. Why? Because trust me when I say this. The thirst that follows suit, the bloodlust, is too much for you to bear. It took me years to conquer it, but you might destroy the whole world before you're able to do that. Naruto's eyes widened, and so did many others who were there as the toads witnessed this. You destroyed your world, didn't you? Said Pa. Of course I did. After all, I was helped when I was betrayed by the Council of Naruto's. The Council of what? The Council of Naruto's. The one who watch over the timelines, the realities, the multiple outcomes of all Naruto. Their goal is simple. To make sure Narutos of each and every world get what they want. I wanted them to train me so hard so that I would be unbeatable. And they turned me into the warrior that I am today. The destroyer that destroyed my own world. Now I just roam around it, waiting for the beaches to revive so I can hunt them down and have my bloodlust satisfied all over again. Hearing that, chills went down the spine of the QB and those toads that were standing there. As Naruto then said, I see. As Naruto began to explain everything of what has transpired and how he got here. I see. They all betrayed me too. But from the looks of it, you really trusted them, didn't you? What do you mean by that? Of course I did. That is something that always is the downfall of Naruto's. They trust too easily, most of us. And once they do, they don't even think for a second that the other person might try to betray them. And that is how they all turn like us when they are broken. I'm gonna let you become one. Because you're not for this world, kid. Trust me. And so, both of the Naruto arrive back in the Elemental Nation. Elemental Nations. Now, first thing first, let's go to Amegakure. Amegakure? Why there? Trust me, kid. You wanna watch this. Because that is where the biggest threat is. And so Naruto's arrived there as Naruto took out Zabuza's blade into his hand and looked towards the other one. Stay here. Let me handle this. As evil Naruto jumped, leaping off the cliff they were standing and landing straight into the village as a huge explosion erupted, destroying buildings from the center. And then what followed suit was massacre. Within an hour or so, the Akatsuki and the surrounding village was destroyed. As Naruto, by the time got there, was shocked because not even the rubble remained. Ruins remained. Everything was turned into leveled ground. You destroyed a whole village. Trust me, kid. I'm just getting started. And this is where the biggest threat lied. As he slammed his blade down to the ground, causing a huge crack to appear, underground tunnels emerged. After the shallow ground cracked, and there they found the Garumazo. You see that thing? That is the Garumazo. As Naruto was horrified as evil Naruto pointed his blade at that. Garumazo? What is that? That is the Ten Tails. Akatsuki were trying to revive it. You don't want to go into details, trust me. Since I killed them, there's no way she would be able to revive now. Trust me, this is for the best. And then, with a single slash of his blade, with sheer force alone, the Garumazo was destroyed, and all the other Bijus were freed. Run along, little ones. You're still too young to be hunted. Well, if you're satisfied now, can we go onwards? Yeah. Kumo, Iwa, Kiri. You want to get back at them for what they did to Uzashiro Gakure, right? Yeah. And then you want to get back at Konoha. Yes. And so that is what happened. Kiri was the first one to go. Then was Iwa. And then it was Kumo. Konoha and Suna was on high alert and scared because they realized that It was two people from the spies who could identify them with blonde hair and blue eyes that were doing this. And Konoha knew only one person with blonde hair and blue eyes. Naruto Uzumaki. Tsunade didn't want it to believe this at first, but she had no other choice. And now they were on high alert, because they knew that Naruto was coming after them, one by one. And when their time came after Suna was done for, the land of fire was destroyed, Konoha was ready for war. But they did not anticipate what Naruto has brought. Not an army, but a version of himself that has destroyed single-handedly his own elemental nations. And he was just doing this for fun. And once they saw that, there were two of them. One huge, shirtless, wearing a skin of orange fur around his waist, and shinobi boots and sandals, with huge blade on his back, with wild hair. They realized that this was also Naruto. How can this be? How can there be two of you? Simple. I am not from this world, and this boy over here summoned me, asking me for my help. Who are you then? I thought you would realize by now, Bachan. Who am I? As Naruto pointed towards the necklace that had cracks in it. Naruto? What have you done? I summoned myself. He is helping me get back at everyone. I gave you my 16 years of life. I fought for you, bled for you, almost died multiple times, and what do I get? Naruto, we were wrong. We never wanted this to happen. We were trying to keep you safe by throwing him into prison. Classic. I've seen multiple realities, heard about them from the council. The council? There is a council of Narutos. They watch over realities and make sure that Narutos of every reality get what they want. And this shocked everyone. As Sakura then said, bullshit. Sakura. In each and every reality you are and will always be a pain in the ass. Alright, I'll summon them. As he brought out from his pocket a pendant with an orange swirl, and after crushing it, a portal appeared, and from which walked out adults Naruto and a teenage one, similar to their Naruto, but he was in the robes of an emperor. What is this reality? I see that you have chosen the 8th one. Yes, he has been newly recruited and has been given the seat. Why have you summoned the council? Said Naruto Prime, the god of Naruto's universe and time, the one who started this all. As he asked this, and we have made sure, said the other Naruto Uchiha who was there, the one who saved 10 universes. Then said, to stay the hell in your universe and away from the others. He summoned me. Is that true? Yes, I did. Why? As Naruto explained everything, that his own villages and friends betrayed him, wanting to send him into the blood prison, and he escaped. Oh, so you escaped, huh? Interesting. Normally you were supposed to go there, remain there for a few days until they tell you that this was all a plan to lure out Akatsuki and keep you safe. Wait, what? Said Naruto as he looked towards Tsunade. Yes, Naruto, that was true. That was the plan. As everyone else was having a hard time believing that there was a council of Narutos, and they all stood there. I can't believe this. You could have trusted me. No, I don't even want to be with these people. They don't even deserve anything. You have disrupted the balance of this world, and we need to repair it. Don't summon the Akatsuki back. Who says we're gonna do that? We were going to summon only the people who have died, without the need to die. And so the council summoned them back, reviving them back to hell with thanks to Naruto Prime's godly powers. The balance has been restored. And you, young man, here, this is your pendant. Welcome to the council. And you all, what happened here must remain with you and only you to your grave. Otherwise your world will be destroyed and your Naruto will be taken by us to serve at the council chambers. Everyone was scared, and then they took towards the evil Naruto who stood there. What? You're going back to your universe. You already caused enough trouble for here. Thank you. said Naruto to the evil one. Don't mention it, kid. If you ever need someone to talk to, you'll know where to find me. Ask them, they will help you. Ugh, why would anyone want to? Hey, I would. See? I'm not that bad. Only for Naruto's. Yes, of course. Only for Naruto's. And so, evil Naruto saying his goodbye, then left. As the council, after giving Naruto a nod, then left as well. Naruto, you're not joining that cult. Who are you to tell me that? You're not my mother. But Naruto, you don't trust me after 16 years of my life. After all the time we spent, after everything we've been through. Why should I trust you? That's it, I'm done. I'm leaving. Not like I'm a part of Konoha or anything. And with that, Naruto turned on his heels and left, never looking back at that village ever again, making Konoha and all his past into a distant memory. Well, now he was aware where he belonged, to the council, and into the world where his other half was, evil Naruto. Someone who was like his older brother and a father figure. Like Jiraiya, but an evil version of it. As this is where I will be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Apollo Uchiha channel as well, and make sure you check out the movie because a lot of things will make sense to you, I hope, if you do so. Anyways, this is the subplot of the movie that I made. I kind of wanted to because I have never done something like this. So yeah, this is it for the day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.